Welcome to Show Business. Welcome to another exciting edition of your program, Show Business, the business of entertainment. It's the show and the business. What are the things that make it work? What are the shortcomings? What should be done to make it explode? How can Africa meet Europe and the rest of the world? We bring you exciting personalities all the time. Some of those people who make you laugh, who make you happy, who make you dream, who even make you angry, who make you cry, who make you love, who make you believe. We are talking about an entertainer today, a very powerful one who has touched so many lives all over the world. He comes from Nigeria, that's in West Africa. He was born in a state called Anambra, that is in Nigeria. He obtained his bachelor's degree in linguistics from the very prestigious Nnamdi Azikiwe University. Today, he is an actor, he's a screenwriter, he's a director with so many movies to his credit. We'll be finding out all about this amazing actor, scriptwriter, director. He's also a husband, a father, a brother, a cousin, a friend, and you name it. He's just that person that we love. Sit tight, guys. We're going to be meeting him just after the break. Don't you touch the dial. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're talking about a wonderful entertainer. He started his movie career as an actor with the movie Royal Package. Welcome to Show Business. Thank you so much for taking some of your time. We had to pull you out of a production to get you here to talk to us for a few minutes. Emeka Amakeze. Did I get it right?
Yeah. Emeka Amakeze.
Amakeze. What does Amakeze mean?
Yeah, Amakeze, the way, depending on how you say it, the perspective you look at it from, it means no matter how you try to avoid certain things, they'll still be there. No matter how you try to avoid people will still be there. No matter how you try to avoid enmity, it will still be there. No matter how you try to avoid goodness, it will still be there.
Tell us how it all started. You got featured in Royal Package. How did it start?
I never thought I was going to end up as an actor, all right? And then, somehow, a couple of my friends, they kept telling me, you could do good in entertainment, you could. And I was like, no, you people are looking for someone who's going to disgrace himself on the screen. I'm not going to do that, But after a while, the seed germinated and I had that pool. So I went for an audition and I was cast for this role, medical doctor in Royal Package. And I got there, I did my thing and...
They said?
Yeah, you did okay.
You liked the face, the personality, and the action.
Yeah, and...
We need this guy.
That was it. I was hooked and there was no going back.
So I would imagine that before Royal Package, it was not an immediate yes that you got. I mean, it's the same story we get. Or maybe was yours different? Was it just the first time you auditioned and then you got it? Or you had auditioned so many times, got no, and then you got the yes?
Now for a while, I went for that audition. It was actually my first audition.
Ooh.
Yeah, I went for that audition and I got cast for that role. And then subsequently, I went for some of the auditions that, you go for an audition and you don't get the role, you don't get any role, And not because you didn't do well, or because maybe the casting director didn't get what they wanted. What they were looking for. And sometimes maybe because your age bracket, didn't fit
into what he was trying to get at that time.
So, but there were those no's, no, you're not going to be in this. There were those near, you fit into this, but
maybe next time.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, we're going to watch a little excerpt of that movie, Royal Package. When we come back, we're going to talk more about it with our guest, Emeka Amakeze.
I wonder how I'm going to look. comparing how I looked then and now.
I know. It's always better to see the before and now. Let's go watch, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you go anywhere.
What? What is it?
So you plan to kill Mikano, or whatever you call yourself?
How? I don't understand.
Can't you see this mark on the left?
Yes.
That is a tribal mark. It indicates the protection of the gods. Anybody that rapes her or tries to force her to abortion dies. It killed a senior colleague of mine last year after aborting a baby from a girl with such mark.
Doctor, what do I do now?
Please, take her out of here now before I do something drastic.
Wow, we can really tell that there's a difference between that person and now. Look at him. What has changed?
A whole lot has changed. He's a better actor now. He's more experienced.
So what was particular about that movie? It was your first major role on the big screen, royal package. What was particular about this movie for you?
It was my first, and you know how you hold on to your first, you know? It introduced me into, the world of acting.
Fame!
Maybe. And then, standing before the camera and taking instructions and, it was a whole new realm for me. And it prepared me for the journey, the steps ahead. And that's
So for some people, somebody held their hand and brought them in. What they call Godfather, Godmother. Yeah. Was that the case for you? Or was it just a divine intervention? God just thought this was the time for Emeka Amakeze to blow?
It wasn't. I walked into that was in Enugu. I walked into Nike Hotels. That was where Actors Guild of Nigeria had their office, Enugu chapter. So I walked in there and I asked them for the office. They showed me out the office. I told them I wanted to register. I wanted to be an actor. And then there was people like Andy Amanechi, Chansinoje, Andy Chukwu, they will have auditions, all right? They have a movie to shoot and they have this, they throw it open, all right? You come and you do your thing. You get this role, you earn it, they give it to you.
And so now, for you as an actor, you've been acting for quite a number of years. You've been in a couple of movies, to your credit. What would you say was your most challenging experience as an actor? Was it that time? Let's get the most challenging experience first, and then we'll go to the next question.
Most challenging experience. Most challenging experience. I wouldn't say, because every production, every production came with its own, challenges, and
with its own package.
Yeah. It could be telling yourself that, okay, these are veterans. When you're paired with those people you've seen over the years.
High-profile person.
Yeah, and then
actor.
You're paired with them.
You have to work extra hard. Oh my gosh.
And at that point, you're struggling between, I don't want to forget my lines, I don't want to forget my lines.
And I don't want to mess up.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up, because if I mess up, I might lose this opportunity. And, struggling with all those things rob you of, being in the light of things.
Yeah.
Robs you of that talent, to showcase what you have. So those are things that, in that, starting off, those are the little challenges, but after that, it became a lot easier.
More used to it.
Yeah, it's now something you're looking forward to doing. Okay, I'm looking forward to being on set with this person. I'm looking forward to shooting this movie. So it ceases to be a challenge. it becomes, it becomes a part of you. It becomes something you want to live.
Was there a time when you went through something, in your career that was so difficult or so challenging that you almost gave up?
Yeah.
What was the thing?
Yeah.
Why did you think you could give up, and what made you stay?
At some point, the jobs will seem to be no longer there. Okay? And for like a month, you're not on any film set. 2 months, you're not on any film set.
3 months.
Yeah.
And time goes on, and it's like, what is going on with me?
Yeah.
I need to go wash myself.
You begin to ask yourself that question. What am I doing here? Do I really belong here? And at that point, it will seem as if everything around you is telling you, run. Go find something else to do, because you're asking that question and no job is coming.
Yeah.
No jobs. And, you go for one audition and the people there before you get cast for the roles and you don't get anything.
And you just keep waiting and waiting and waiting.
Nobody pays you anything. You don't have any money.
You don't have money, and you have family to take care of.
Yeah.
And then you have your celebrity status to maintain.
And then there's some other audition somewhere you don't even have the transport
To go.
to go.
And so at that time, like when you didn't have roles
Yeah.
coming at some point, you were like, I'm going to give up.
I'm going to give
But
up.
you kept it there because you loved what you were doing. And you knew what was coming. You knew that when one big role comes,
The
all of
passion
those bad days will just
be over.
forgotten. Like,
Yeah. Sometimes at that point you want to give up. Someone calls for an audition and you go for this audition and they will cast you for this wonderful, wonderful role. And at that point, the moment you stepped on set and action, you're acting, you forget everything. You forget the bad, the ugly times you've been waited and nothing was happening.
Yeah.
You forget it all, and you just lose yourself in the moment. And that passion is everything.
you were just shooting a huge production. And that's what brought you to the United States. Okay, a couple of things brought you. You came for the Who is Who in Nollywood magazine launch. And then you had this huge movie production, which you were doing. Tell us a little bit about that.
I had this big production and I looked around and I was like, well, it would be a good thing to make a film here. And we put that together. I sat down and started writing the script. And when I was done, I called Joseph Benjamin and said, I have a job to do here and I want you to be on my set. He said, that's good. I sent him the script. He read it and he was like, no, this is good. This is good. This is good.
Bloodstone.
Bloodstone. This is good. And
That title, how did you come about that title, Bloodstone? It's strong, blood and stone.
yeah.
How did you put those two things together? Blood is very,
Stone.
it's very, very strong. And stone,
Well,
what's the mystery behind Bloodstone, the movie?
I was looking at, because my story was talking about relationships, the problems we have in relationships and, and we can't just talk about problems in relationship without talking about solutions.
Yeah.
Okay? And I was looking at a healing, healing in relationships, and there has to be healings. There has to be, it shouldn't be all about the problems. And then it came to my mind, okay, Bloodstone. Bloodstone is a precious stone. It's a precious stone that it's believed to have healing powers. All right, it's believed to have healing powers and all that. So I was like, okay, Bloodstone, healing powers, healing in our relationships, healing in our, I think it's more important to talk about the healing in our relationships, how to bridge gaps and all that.
And so you had all these amazing actors from Nigeria, from
Ghana,
Sierra Leone,
from Sierra
Ghana,
Leone.
Cameroon. Man, it was
Yeah.
like Africa all together, celebrating Africa, which is also something that we're doing right here.
Yeah.
Celebrating our talent, people like this who are making the continent so proud because of what they do. At least we can be somewhere and they're talking and say, hey, we got a couple of actors, we got directors, we got producers, we got script writers, and we say that so proudly and loud because we know what they can do. So maybe thank you for what you've been doing, to push out, the movie industry, the African movie industry, and especially the Nollywood movie industry, to the world.
Telling our own stories.
Yeah. For somebody out there who has no idea what the different stages of a good movie are, and what will make a good movie bring the money home, what will make a good movie be the business.
Yeah. The show, when you have a good story, good picture, the visuals has to be spot on. Your sound, the sound has to be, it has to be super. Now, when you have a good sound, good visual, good story, good acting, right? You have this, and your story connects to the audience. The show will bring the business.
Okay, now let's say we already have a good script, we have, a beautiful casting crew, a good team that's working on this, the movie is out.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Wow.
How does it bring the money home? What's the next big
you're
thing?
done with it. That's when you go to the cinema. You talk with the cinemas. There are distribution channels. So many distribution channels.
So that's where the promotion, the promoter comes in.
That's when they
you
come
need to
in.
work with a good promoter.
They promote your movie, and then you go to the cinema. You talk with them, have a date, and you premiere your film. It shows on the cinema, and people go there to watch, and the show is bringing the business. There's so many other distribution channels. Some go on YouTube, put their movies. The show brings the business. You go on, you print DVDs.
You sell out.
Yeah. Your
And it brings
distributor
the business.
works on that. The show brings the business.
So it means that, it's true that there are a couple of other people, like, people who would just like to adventure into movies without really taking time to study the different stakes that are involved to make it work. They just go out there, I have a camera. Oh, my brother is there. My sister is there, my cousin. Let's just do a movie, We just go to one little room there, we just shoot something. Can we say that, okay, now that person in their mind, they have a good team, they have a good story? Because sometimes when you hear some people talking about their story, you really want to watch it. And then when you go there to watch it, then you're disappointed by that. So what would you say is the difference between, a professionally done script, movie, and some of those amateur movies out there?
You can put $1 million in a film and it will be a flop. Yes. Yeah. When you have a good film and the target audience.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, okay, I'm making this film for the cinema, and you are making a film that you do your feasibility studies, and the cinema goers are not likely to patronize this genre of movie, and you make that genre of movie. Most likely,
you won't really get it.
Yes. But sometimes there's an exception to every rule. Sometimes you might make a film and nobody gives you a chance, but that movie gets into the market and boom, is a huge success commercially, and you make all your money. So, but the thing is, the major difference is that when an amateur is not concerned about the quality of his picture, the sound quality and all that.
Sometimes they don't really even know the difference.
Yeah.
They're just interested in making a story and putting it out there.
So,
it could be a good story, but at the end of the day,
yeah.
you can enjoy it because there's shadows hanging here, the sound is just woo at some point.
And that's when the audience
They will just...
Yeah, because you can be forgiven for a bad picture, but sound.
It's really terrible.
When it bites in your ears and no, I can't take this.
Enough.
You walk away. But
All right. So today you are a director.
Yeah.
Why did you add, I wouldn't say switch roles, because you didn't switch roles.
No,
You
I
just
did not.
added another casket. Why did you change from, add something, let's not say change. Why did you decide to move from, actor, scriptwriter to a director? Is it because of the power, the authority, the money?
No.
What is it that made you?
When I started writing, it's more like creating. You're a creator, and then you create these awesome characters. You create these bad characters, good characters, and all of that. You put them together. You're like, okay, this person does this. You are assigning life to each of the characters. You're a creator, and then you do all that, and then someone else does the film, but as that creative instinct,
It keeps
will still
building in you.
it keeps building, and that hunger to create this perfect picture, to create this perfect job kicks in. Okay, and before you know it, I was like, okay,
I think I'm ready to start.
I think
doing
I'm
this
ready
thing.
for this.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready
I have
for
all
this.
these things boiling in me. I want to show the world.
Let me show what
I
I can do, the
have
talent
inside
I
of me.
have.
Yeah. And how has it been so far? In the new role as a director, has it been so far? How many movies have you on your sleeves? What are some of the projects that you have in the, let's say, the nearest future? Apart from Bloodstone, which you just did
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, I shot 3 films. I shot 3 films in Nigeria before coming here, and they are in different stages of post-production. Whitefire is almost done. I have Winning Edge, and Frozen Flame. Those 3 films, they are going to. Once I get back, they're going to hit the cinemas.
Did I tell you guys that he has a bachelor's in linguistics? So he knows how to play with words. You understand now? When you hear the titles of his movies, Frozen. How can a flame be frozen? Frozen flames. Only linguists can do that. Seriously. Sometimes people just get attracted to these titles.
Yeah.
And then when you get into it now, then you discover there's actually a story that can make you understand that title better.
Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely. Like Frozen Flame, it was a story about the girl child empowerment. The girl child is like a flame frozen by certain societal demands. For that eyes and you see her
Blow
and warm up everywhere, give light and all that.
Oh, that's amazing. Let's talk about family. You've been married for 15, 18 years?
15 years.
Yes, we got it. So tell us about that. Like when you became this actor on the screen, you're a fine-looking young man. You don't have a pot belly. So you have a great smile. So I'm sure that the ladies were scrambling for you. Like, those kind of, that would just be like, hi,
Yeah.
How did you manage that?
I managed because I
You tried to stay focused, or did you fall sometimes?
No,
just tell us the truth.
I try to stay focused because whatever attention people gave me, I don't see it as a right, okay? I see it as a privilege because I'm just doing the same job. I see myself as, going to work like how every other person goes to work. So, but because I appear on TV and all that, and people give me attention, so I don't allow it get to my head because I see it as a privilege. It's not a right. So I don't.
So you've managed to be disciplined, to discipline yourself as a husband and father and nice brother and everything.
Yeah.
What would you say defines you and makes you unique?
That defines me. It's my ability to be, I think it's my ability to be level-headed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your ability to be level-headed. I told you this guy did linguistics in school. He's just trying to mess my brain up. He said, I asked him what makes him to be unique. He said it's his ability to be level-headed. Okay, a layman will understand what level-headed means. It's just to be maybe lying on the floor here or putting your head on this thing on a level surface. What exactly do you mean by your ability to be level-headed?
Okay.
Please,
No.
stop using big terms, I beg.
It's no.
Just give me some. The grandmother sitting at home who loves to watch you will not understand what you're saying.
Okay, let's say it's my ability to be humble, to be focused, and to take life easy.
Bam. That's what we're talking about. We're definitely very, very happy and honored that you gave us your time. We had to just pick you out of your production set to speak with us, speak with Africa, speak with the world, tell them a little bit about you, this amazing personality that we love so much. Before we leave, a strong message to so many young people out there who look up to you, who want to embrace this profession. It's true, in one of your articles in your high school, you were telling them, don't be an actor. But what about those who still want to be actors like you? They want to be scriptwriters, they want to be directors like you. What would you have to tell them today?
There's one thing I've always tried to tell people, I tell them, everybody cannot be a success. Everybody cannot be a success story. Everybody cannot be a star, but do not lose hope, because a star, a success story can come from anywhere. So that passion, hold on to it. Put in your best. Keep at it, and one day you go hammer.
He's a director, and I would like him to cast me for a role. Give me a role. Let me just play a role in front of everybody right now. That's how we're going to end. Ladies and gentlemen, it's show business. It's the business of entertainment, the show and the business all together, making it boom. That's what makes the world roll. So, director.
Okay. Someone, you just have all your life savings, and you just give it to someone to buy you filmmaking equipment, right? And then the next day,
Buy me dresses and shoes.
okay, buy you dresses,
For a party.
all the money you have, buy you stuffs, and the next day you got a call that the person is dead.
Hey, try. I gave that money to somebody, the person is dead.
Yeah, you just got a call. The person you just gave all your life savings is dead.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Do I just act that out? Like somebody called me to tell me that? Okay,
I just called you.
Yes. Michelle?
You just got the message, he's dead. Your money's
I've been
gone.
calling, I've been calling Rhoda for the whole day, since yesterday. I told you I have this event tomorrow. And the things I ordered from her, I need them. I paid everything. I paid for the shipping, express shipping. What's happening? Like, I don't understand. Can you just tell her to call me? Oh, I don't know. Seriously, just tell her to call. Oh. Huh? I don't understand you. Sorry, I'm talking about Rhoda. I said I've been calling Rhoda all day. She's not picking up my phone. And you're telling, what exactly are you saying? Rhoda? Huh. Rhoda is what? Dead? What? No. Mm-mm. It's not possible. I just gave her money yesterday. I sent her money yesterday. She cannot be dead. She can't be dead. No, she's not dead. No. It's not possible. What happened? Oh, God. Oh. What? Well, I don't even know. I was just trying to play that role, but
we We'll send out the email, maybe on the screen, and let our viewers judge you.
All right, guys, so we were talking to this amazing guy, Emeka Amakeze, talented actor, scriptwriter, director, all the way from Nigeria, that's in West Africa.
Yeah.
You should look out for him on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere.
Emeka
He's
Amakeze.
blowing. And of course, he's also, you know, doing auditions if you want to be. And he just auditioned me now, so I'm waiting for a big role. Yeah!
She's going to get the call.
We're switching levels. We'll definitely get that confirmation call, and then, you know, we'll have to sign there. Anyways, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. We hope that you enjoyed sharing moments with us. We were talking movies, directing, script, and all that. You know, we just hope that you enjoyed yourselves. We had a blast. What about you?
Blast.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time when it's going to be another personality, you know, another entertainer, somebody who uses the show to make the business
work.
Okay, so for now, it's a wrap. We love you. God bless you. God bless Africa. Mwah! Peace.
See you guys.